What's up, Chiva people? Hope you guys are doing great. And tonight is Monday, and I'm going live all the way from GDL. I hope you guys can see my little poster that I got about 5 years back. That was CONCACAF Championship with Alan Polido up front, Pizarro. I think he was still there. Cota at the goal. Um, this guy I always forget his name. Trophies. Trophies was really good. He was the next Marco Fabian and company, Alanis and a few other guys right there. Salcedo might have still been there. Yeah, he's there. But yeah, so today's live is about what's best for Chivas. So Chivas currently is in a tough situation because it's trying to go through a process. But there's a lot of people, a lot of Chiva fans, Chiva hermanos, that are really butthurt with the current situation. I don't blame them. Had I not gone through this type of situation in the past, I would be right there with them. So I guess I have a little bit more of a tougher skin, gallo per se. But essentially, I definitely understand them. I can say that I've been there, and even though I hate the situation because we're on the winning team side, then what the fuck is going on? What the hell is going on, right? So how would I explain this based on experience, and do I like where this thing is going? Well, let me put it to you this way. I don't dislike where it's going. I definitely hate the moment, but I don't dislike where it's going. So today's video is about what is going on, and to way to simplify it is youth or youth academy players, what they call Cantera, versus you know experience contracted from other teams. And so I asked this new AI system, DeepSeek from China, to give me the top 10 Cantera players in the last 20 years. Top 10 in the last 20 years, which is sufficient time. And there wasn't even a Cantera before that anyway. And in the 20 of contracted players. I mean, I'm sorry, in the last 10 or the top 10 best players of the last 20 years, contracted players. So, you know, the app, the the AI came up with something interesting, and for both sides. And I'll start by saying this. So right now, the team is currently trying to build up its cantera, its youth academy. If you notice, the last couple of games, it's Youth Academy that stepped up and has made the goals. Everybody else is like not in the zone. I don't know what the hell's going on. S- Other than to say that the guys that are experienced are injured or obviously on their way out and not 100%. So there's a huge difference between somebody from Cantera or Youth Academy and somebody who's experienced but has way too much experience and just can't put up with the younger guys, and that's in the case of Chicharito. I see that he's done at 45 minutes because it's a different level. Everybody thinks that in Mexico you're gonna walk. They sprint. They sprint like crazy. They walk most of the game, but they'll have you sprinting. Man. They know how to tire you down. So what is going on? Essentially, why is everybody hurt? Because of the results. There's only one game that I believe is the fifth game already out of the season, and there's only been um, one game won. There's been two losses, two ties, and one. And so obviously that's really bad. And so everybody's saying, it's like it's not just this season. It was preseason games. It was last season. It was everything for the last couple of years up until when Almeida left. So it's just been a huge snowball, and I get it. But the only thing to do is to bet on the youth players. Why? Here's why. So every time Chivas wins, you have, for some reason, it is, and not just in Chivas, but everywhere else, it's pretty common for the team to be sold. It's not like a dynasty team. Every time somebody wins in Mexico, it's like, okay, this guy's going to Europe, this guy's going to Brazil, this guy's going to MLS. Who's the highest bidder? Everybody wants a piece of the championship team, and that's it. And that's it. And it's particularly very difficult for Chivas to repeat that because now you're just living on credit and there's no cash flows. You know, that they usually leave the team in zeros, and so you have to borrow all kinds of money again to build up a team, and then you have to resell it. And Chivas doesn't make any money. Doesn't make any money off of that. If you have to borrow money to then sell it, and then by the time you cut the cake, there's really no money because you can't do it again. You can't repeat it. It's like NFL players that as soon as they get the first million, they buy the house, the car, and in a week they're done with their money. It's the same thing. As soon as Chiva wins with a championship, boom, it's gone. And that's why every time that they win is a 10-year span before they win another championship. That's why. So, how do you just can't live on that type of lifestyle. And unfortunately, the other, well, unfortunately, Chivas can't do it, but that's how the market works for Chivas because everybody wants to lend Chivas money, but a very, very high interest rate. And Chivas has to accept because they need to win championships. So it's very desperate, right? You get me? You get where I'm saying? You get where I'm going with this? But it's a very difficult lifestyle to live by. Well, let me tell you, the previous owner had only lasted 10 years with Chivas. He tried to achieve that. Chivas achieved. And the current owner's dad passed away out of the fucking stress because, dude, I have to die so that I can claim my insurance so we can pay off the people that let us borrow some money so we can win a championship. I mean, I don't know. That's a theory. I'm not, uh, I'm not into. Yes, I am into theories, but that's kind of like the word that's going around, and it might have worked. So bottom line is, you know, uh, as a Chivas owner, you can't live off of that. You have to figure it out. So what do you have to figure out is that you have to give the opportunity to invest time and resources to build a legacy team, a team that's gonna uh, last 3 or 5 years together and win at least three championships, and that's what they're building on. And that process is very frustrating because you're building on top of young guys that are gonna commit about 80% errors. That's just how it works. Everybody when they're young, they just commit errors. You have to wait till about 26, 27 to like have a little more accuracy. And so that's what's currently going on. There's a lot of guys that are saying, no, we don't want to go through that. Let's just get us a championship, go into debt. We'll pay it. But it could happen or it could not happen. That's a flip, a coin flip. That's 50-50. And of course, as a fan, you're going to be like happy if they get you a good player. I don't know, that Argentinian guy, half Mexican, half Argentinian guy that was in Italy, I believe. We could have thrown that money at him, but he wasn't going to stay. I was just a mercenary. But people were going to be happy. Might have made some goals, sure. But for sure, he wasn't going to stay. And so that's what's going on. Um, there's again, people are going to be mad. That people are going to be pissed, and you just got to understand. Hey, we're going for this. For this, uh, we're going to achieve this, and you're just gonna have to wait because we tried the alternative. Shit, Jorge Vergara died because he tried that way. I'm pretty sure he was advised we got to do it this way, and then just resell the players and you make your money back. Yeah, I don't think so. So the question is, if he was to do it again, how would have done it? And he's doing it the way that he's currently doing it with the current guys. So Forget what everybody's saying. Forget everybody in Mexico. Forget what these guys think. You have to build a team from scratch, and so that's why he's going to guys in Spain. That's why he's bringing European coaches, so they're not in the circle of just the cancer that's going on, that they want to just exploit Chivas to the max, because you could. Who doesn't want to be the owner of Chivas? It's it, we all know why it's there, all the demographics and whatnot. It's the most popular team in almost the world, top 10 of the world of any team. So I asked this this website or the app, this AI, to give me the top 10 for the last 20 years for um, in-house team or the youth academy, and for the contracted players, right? And they gave me pretty surprising players, and well, let me share it with you. So we'll start for youth academy. I'll go from 1 to 10. I agree with the first 8 or 9 or 7 of this list, and then the last guys, I'm like, I could have chose somebody better. But anywho, we're gonna get the idea. So number one is Chicharito Hernandez. I remember his debut. His story. He was supposed to go to the World Cup, Youth World Cup under 17, I believe, and he got injured and he stayed home. And then, well, he started playing in Chivas, had about a year and a half, and then he went to Manchester United. He came from, your uh, from Cantera, and so that I agree is number one. Carlos Salcido, that guy is somebody who had a lot of hunger. I've seen him say on interviews, like, I put on the Chivas jersey once, and I said, "Ain't no motherfucker gonna take it up from me ever." And he just stayed there. He just stayed there, and he should have been champion in 2006 or seven, but he was already in Netherlands, and he was celebrating out there because he, like, the season after he left, or the first season he was gone. That's when they were championship. That's when they were champions. And so, the Cinderella story, he comes back, plays for Tigres for about a season or two, then he comes to Chivas, and he's champion, right, with these guys. He's right here. So that was a pretty cool story. Another canterano, Omar Bravo, top scorer of Chivas. Honestly, like, I didn't really like Omar Bravo because he he's not the forward that you want to have. But motherfucker, what are you gonna do? Top scorer, you can't beat that. So you gotta love him. You gotta love him. He was pretty amazing, dude. Made it from all over the places, and even played in Europe a little bit. Played a little bit in the selection, but in Chivas, he just knew how to play. He had great chemistry with his uh, team players, and dude was, just he just knew where to put it to me right here, and it could be 10 feet in the air. He will figure it out. So that guy was nuts. That guy was crazy. But yeah, his fourth guy on the list is Alberto Medina. So that guy was badass too. That guy was a crack. What they call crack. That guy was crazy on the end. Nobody could stop him. Had a sick instinct for a goal and a better one to pass it to Omar Bravo, and they just kept scoring year after year, season after season. It was crazy. It was nuts. But yeah, that was crazy. Another one is Hector Reynoso. I'm not sure if Hector Reynoso is Cantareno because he actually played in TJ and in Europe, or he was Canterano and didn't make it on the first team. And yeah, I think that's how I went. Seen him in a few interviews where he says, "Yeah, I started like this, but I did go to Europe, and right before I started playing the first team in Chivas." So yeah, Hector Reynoso. was a fucking wall. Well, you could not get past him. That guy would knock you down so clean. It was it was like master class on how to defend your goal. Oswaldo Sanchez had it easy when he was around. It was crazy for somebody to get past. I don't know. You have to be a Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo, and everybody else was like, "Nah, dude, just go home, go, just go." It's I don't know, but that guy was crazy. Johnny Magallon, he was good. What can I say, man? What can I say? I honestly don't remember too much about him as a guy that was doing outstanding things, but he was there for a lot of games. So yeah, I definitely know who Magallon is. But it's just one of those names that I know who he is. I just don't remember too much about him. So, um, but solid defender, Cantera, and he was just consistent. So he was there. A guy that I do remember, because he was there forever. Miguel Ponce. Miguel Ponce, I think, was that? I mean, he's just there. He was there forever. Uh, he always got into the opponent's head, and he was really good. He was really good. But somebody who should have been higher in the list, if this is like Merritt's list, the next one is Marco Fabian. Marco Fabian, dude, he was something else, man. Put magic on the field, like like he went in for ball for two or three other players that were around the time, and he just went off. He just went off and like give me the ball, I'll juke two, three guys. He was the Messi before Messi was around, or like Cristiano Ronaldo was around. He just knows how to make love to the fucking ball and put the ball in the net. That guy was all around well built. Um, and something that I love about this guy is that he's actually like from a nice or decent family, but he was just like fucking like on the news for partying too much all the time. So that's something I like. It's like what they call barrio fresón. That guy was like, I just played a good game. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go have fun. And if people started talking shit, dude, you're showing up way too drunk. Okay, well, so you shut up. Let me make three goals or two goals to Barcelona, dude. Right when people were talking shit about him because he got kicked out of uh, the selección in South America, he comes because he brought in some hookers to the hotel room. He comes back, plays in Chivas, and scored two goals on Barcelona. He's like, okay, you can talk shit, but you also got to mention the good. And then that made it all go away. So it was a great balance for Marco Fabian. It was like the bad with the good. Like, dude, give this guy some more beers. Give this guy some more money so he can go party, so he can come back and win a championship. And that was great, man. That was great balance right there. So, he just couldn't last forever, but that's Marquitos for you. So you got to love the guy. Another one that was a favorite because he came in in tough times. Isaac Brizuela. Isaac, I think he's had a hat trick on America. He came through on championships. He can pass you the ball, dribble the ball, hold the ball, take the ball. He was all over the right side of the field on his side, controlled it. The only time he wasn't is because he was injured because he was so good that the only way you could take him out is by knocking him out. And yeah, I think he was gone for like about a year or two, and a few times actually. But when he was there, prime and and outside of the prime, he's always known how to be a team player and helped out win championships. So that was six. Last one is Ronaldo Cisneros. El Charal. I mean, I don't remember him doing anything, but I guess that's why he's 10th on the list. And so uh, I think he did win with Chivas with this last. with his last championship with El Argentino. Oh man, everybody's gonna hate me because I don't remember this at the moment. Let me see. It'll come back to me. But yeah, I mean, uh, so yeah, he was in the team, but again, one of the guys that coming off the bench, and he was there forever. But I guess he was there and left the space available or gave the space to other guys for that generation. Piece, wow, what's his name? The goal scorer. He's actually back this season, so he should be playing soon. What's his fucking name? Oh God, Jordan fart, uh, farts in my head. Anywho, so that's the 10 top 10. I don't know if you agree with this or not, but food for thought or the interesting part is that let me see, 2010, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 9 out of the 10 guys on this list were 2005 to 2012. So, like 2 generations ago. The top 10 of Cantera are from 2 generations ago. Nobody has been coming out on the last, again, on this list in the last 8 years. So, so what the fuck? And the reason that I say this is because this this Chivas right here that I just mentioned was the Chivas that went to Libertadores, went to a final, if not two, beat Boca Juniors, beat River Plate, beat all of Chile, beat some Brazilian teams. Dude, you these guys put Chivas on the map. Thanks to these guys, we were like Jalisco was obviously like already Chivas home, but it was always packed. And that gave money for the new stadium. And so, it's like, do you bet on Cantera? Fuck. With this type of example, how can you not, right? So let me give you the other 10. The 10 guys, or the 10, what do you call it? Players contratados, I guess. People that are not Cantera. And let's see what, you know, what you can say about this list. So number one on the list says Ramon Morales. Okay, definitely, dude. Ramoncito Morales is the best. Personal wise, I haven't met the guy, but you could tell he's top notch person and a player. Goddamn, bro. I mean, in Chivas is one thing. Passes like crazy from like almost half of the field to like Omar Bravo and scoring. Fuck, that was crazy. Oh, and Tito Libres. Oh my god, that guy could kick. So yeah, definitely I'll put that guy number one easily. So number two, Osvaldo Sanchez. Osvaldo is from Guadalajara, but sadly I think he started and he's always loved Guadalajara, but he started in Atlas. Um, and not necessarily in Colomos, where like the first team is at and all the people that have could afford train there do. He started like in another field that Atlas owns and names it Atlas something else. And so he started there, and then they took him to Colomos, I believe, and then put him like one game or two on the first team, and they sold him to America. And then in America, he was like, "Dude, you're from Guadalajara." Or Chivas was like, "You're from Guadalajara, right? Do you want to come to Guadalajara?" He's like, "You know what? Start fucking up in America, and so they can let you go, and then we'll you know, f- put in the money to get you to Guadalajara." I mean, that's what I'm thinking will happen. Don't hold me to it, but yeah. But nonetheless, dude was great. Dude was sick. Um, Great leader, and made it happen. Dude was like San Osvaldo. You couldn't fuck with that guy. He knew how to work crowd and he knew how to get into the opponent's head, which was even better. Like obviously he got lucky as a goalkeeper because uh, he was in um, I don't know, technically the best, like a Buffon or somebody from Europe that was here, or somebody from, somebody with like some skill, extra skill that perhaps a guy in Tigres, I forget, Nahuel, that guy's really good, right? He's been in Tigres forever, and so, but yeah, technically he wasn't that great, but he was just really good as a team player, as a motivator. Um, to get into the opponent's head. And so, dude was crazy. That was great. Next guy on the list. Sorry, I gotta drink some water. Next guy on the list is Adolfo Bofo fucking Bautista. Dude, this guy was crazy, man. This guy, this guy was just fucking magic. I mean, he was like Sisu, Sisu magic, dude. Like you couldn't fuck with this guy. You could not take the ball away. He never gave up in trying to take it away from you. He had goals from all over the place. He took it from his teammates to fucking score his own. That third goal on Argentina, he's like, dude, give me the ball, get out of the way. To Magallon or somebody like that, shoots it from outside the big box. Boom in the corner. Nobody was expecting that shit. That was a great moment. Oh my god, the best goal he ever made though. Well, at least top three, I want to say, is that goal on the finals of Libertadores versus Inter de Porto Alegre, or something like that. They pass it to him, a centro from middle of the field, middle of the court, and he's outside the big box. They throw him a centro. He looks like he's gonna bring it down with his chest so he can control it. He's like, you know what? I still got like a millisecond left. Let me do something better. Grabs it with his head, boom, and it goes in. And the goalie was a little bit out. He saw that, so he's like just balls it very gently over him. It's like, dude, what? How do you fucking do that? That's fucking nuts. That was crazy, dude. Yeah, that was sick. That was sick. So I guess, and already did I just mention two goals? So I gotta say that the other top three, right? Top three is obviously the goal on the final of um of that championship that they won. So you did not expect that goal. I think Omar Medina or Ramosito Morales passes him the ball and he just chips it in like la puntea and it goes right into the other corner, far corner or the second post, and it goes in. Obviously, not better than the other two, but it won you the fucking the 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 game, the championship. So yeah, fuck yeah, that's top three for me. I don't care. Might not be the nicest one, but it's top three. What else is out there? So Adolfo Bautista, that's a pretty good purchase if you ask me. That was smart. Sergio Santana. Sergio Santana, where did he come from? From Veracruz. Uh, yeah, he was all right. He was all right. He was great in La Libertadores. I mean, I don't remember really much about him. So if you guys know something about Sergio Santana, you really like him, go ahead and shoot me a message or leave a comment and remind me about him. But yeah, I don't remember him as much as I do Adolfo Bautista or Oswaldo Sanchez Ramon Morales. Omar Arellano. I thought Omar Arellano was from Chivas, from the Cantera, but it seems like it wasn't. Son of Chivas legend because his dad was and apparently came from Pachuca. So, yeah, definitely I remember Pina Arellano, dude. That guy gave the centro on that on on that goal that what's his name otra vez? Uh, Fabian scored on on Barcelona. Dude was like crazy. He's like fighting his teammates, wall, boom, boom. Give me a center, give it back. Pass, run, pull, sprint, boom. He just dominated the left side from all the way to the bottom to the top. Dude could do that like 4 times. Nobody could keep up with him, and then still have the delicacy to put a perfect center or a perfect uh, diagonal, a perfect pass to anybody, dude. Sadly, he got injured, and that was it. Um, I think that's like right after Cone Brizuela came in, so there was really no need for two guys with those skills because it's the same side. Yeah. But that was fucking. That guy was amazing. That guy was amazing. So next one will be Carlos Vela. I thought he was Chivas, but apparently he came from I'm not sure about this one, but he didn't even play in Chivas anyway. I don't know why you put like that. It was a purchased one, although his time with Chivas was short. Vela on a loan from Arsenal, a short glimpse of the immediate talent before moving to abroad. But they said that he was purchased by Arsenal, loaned to Chivas, never played. I don't think he played, and then went back to Arsenal. That might be it. That would be interesting. But he never played, so I don't know about this list. Rafa Marquez Lugo. Okay, that guy. That guy was a frustrating story. He was so good. He was fucking so good, dude. So context, she was doing hor- horrible, man. This is like right before they're about to go to the second league, the Censo, and this guy basically rescued him. I want to say that he rescued him. This is like vague information that I remember, but when he came to the team, they were winning, 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 and then all of a sudden he fucked up his knee, and boom, there we go, back to the descenso. There was dudes like Sabah, there was some other Ochoa, like Carlos Ochoa, some bullshit like that. Yeah, I think Borghetti was there. I even think one of those fucking brothers from Monterrey was in the team. But none of them made as many goals as this guy did. Even though Sabah did pass him a few balls to make it, so it was a good dupla right there. But but yeah, he was badass. He was badass. Sadly, he got injured, and that was it. But honestly, that's like one of the he should be above Amaro Arellano, and obviously above Carlos Vela. Yeah, he should be top four in this list at least. Jair Pereira, so the Jair Pereira should be top five because he did win the championship. He was a fucking great leader. He was another wall. So this guy obviously was a purchase. Fuck, wish Chivas made guys like this. 10 guys like this, and we've been making championships. He was all over the place. He didn't let nobody slide. He was like, I don't want to say right now that Ramos came to Liga MX from wherever the fuck he came from. But he was a pretty boy like that, and didn't let anybody get through, and could get away with it because he's a pretty boy. He's like, fuck yeah, I'd rather he be in my team than in the other guy's teams, like, right? So yeah, he was fucking badass. He was badass. He played the part right, and made it happen. Um, who else is next? Rodolfo Pizarro. Oh, of course, you gotta love this guy, dude. See, this list is a little bit off because if you have Rodolfo Pizarro here, then you should have fucking. Oh fuck, we'll come back to this guy. Oh fuck, you should have two guys right there. Um, fuck, he's not here. Oh yeah, you do. He's over here. Um, I'll come back to me right now. So Rodolfo Pizarro came from Pachuca, right? I believe he was a champion. He did win a championship with them, um, and he was part of the 2017 streak of winning everything with Almeida. There you go, Almeida. And yeah, dude. I mean, sadly, like I was telling you, as soon as Chivas wins a championship, they start selling everybody. Rodolfo Pizarro, he's been on interviews, uh, kind of like saying, "Dude, I didn't want to leave. It was so great in Chivas. Like Almeida was there, uh, took care of the team. Dude, he was just happy. He's living life in Guadalajara. He did not want to go. He's like that. But dude was badass. He was having fun. Um, who else is next? Jose Juan Vasquez, el gallito. Oh, fuck yeah. El gallito. Why they call you gallito, compa? Por verga. That was dope, bro. That guy was crazy. I don't remember if he scored anything, but that guy was defensive wise, not letting anything through, and was just on top of every ball. He kept healthy. He kept. He never got injured. So yeah, dude, that guy was straight up professional, and that was a good purchase for me. So let me see. Last three of this list: Jay Pereira, Rodolfo Pizarro, Jose El Gallito Vasquez, all won the championship. Omar Arellano didn't win anything. Carlos Vela didn't win anything. Rafa Marquez didn't win anything. And then the first four, right? Ramon Morales, Waldo Sanchez, Adolfo Bautista. So yeah, there's some dudes right here that did good somewhere else, uh, and some guys that didn't do anything anywhere else, and they actually did in Guadalajara. But actually, I think Adolfo Bautista did good in Chiapas. Osvaldo Sanchez did good in in Santos. Ramon Morales, I don't remember if he did anything good. Sergio Santana didn't do anything else. But yeah, so that's the comparison. That's Cantera versus buying players, and you can see that both lists actually have more of a focus on the first generation, closer first to the first of the 20 years than to the later. And at least with the Cantera, is more reflected. When you purchase players, you can see that later on the 2017, there's actually a few more. No, did we say Pizarro? Yeah. No, this is. Oh man, that's gonna fucking me up. And we just bought this guy too. Fucking guy. But yeah, that was it. So, what do you guys think? Am I making sense? Is it should we all start just saying, "Hey, dude, yeah, go away, Vergara. We don't want you. Just get us some experienced players and win that championship, sell them, and then we'll go for another 10 years without a championship because it's already about to be 10-year mark." Or do we keep playing with the youth team that, mind you, this youth team came twice championship on the second league with Tapatio. So it's not like they just came out of school and put them to the test. It's like, no, dude, these guys have won championships already. You're not buying them; they're already in-house championships. Something's being done right in the youth, and it needs to fucking be translated over here to the first team. We don't need to go out there. We don't need to buy experienced players for like 8, 9, 10 million fucking dollars every fucking player. Or Belin Pineda, I think should have been on the list. That's the name that I was missing. Orbelin Pineda. They want like 12 million for him, and I don't know. He's worth like four. If he was to be sold to like Barcelona, Manchester, whoever you want, which he could be there, he would be worth like three. But you're selling him to Manchester, which is a good deal, right? So no, no. So that's it. What do you guys think? Are we on the same page, or should we all like start going to Vergara's house and shaking down the house, tell her, hey, just leave Chivas alone, sell it already? And so I asked this last question, if that's the case. Who should he sell it to? Who's gonna buy the team? Because the only ones that could afford to buy it, could really afford to buy it, are Arabs. And the question would be, are they going to stick with tradition, I think so, right? They have enough money to buy like top tier players for Mexico. You know what? Yeah, they should sell it. You should sell it. I mean, if they're gonna bring in the, let me see, you need at least five of those players that are worth 10 million, and have them stay for like 4 or 5 years. If they're gonna bring that kind of money, then yeah. But let's have that guarantee, right? Let's have that guarantee that's the plan. Because if they're not, because mind you, you're buying the team. Where are we gonna get the 50 million to invest on those players? So yeah, it's a lot of money. So who's gonna buy it, and are they gonna be able to support it? The most logical path would be like, no, we'll start a youth team, and then we're gonna build it up, which is what we're doing. So that's, put one and one together. Then why are people bitching? Because they're doing what eventually needs to be done anyway. Mind you, they already proved them themselves twice, but giving, and not just twice, with the last two championships that the Vergaras have won, or Don Vergara, they've proven themselves, and they did the let's get into debt to win the championships. Okay, now let's pay the debt. Okay, and now it's a recycle of every 10 years. Okay, so they already did that, and not only that, obviously the obvious, build you a stadium. They took you out of Televisa lease in Mexico. You don't want the your worst enemy to be making money off of you. So, and they were for like 20 years, and that's something that it was grandfather into this current Chivas, right? And finally, it I want to say we've been finally been able to take that shit off, and that's part of like one of the problems that we currently have as well. But that's a different story. That's in a different video. And so they bring championships. They bring a stadium. They take you out of the fucking Televisa. They got a youth team, which really it was set aside so they can invest more money into experienced players. And yeah, we won a championship, but then we put that aside. Well, we had proven that it had worked. It had worked. So, and then okay, they did all of that, but yeah, let's sell it. Fuck it, so they can bring in those 50 million, and just win that one championship, and that's it. Start this fucking cycle all over again. So yeah, those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? Go ahead and share your comments. Let's see if we're right or wrong. Let me know what you guys want to talk about on the next video. I'm gonna work on some videos, conspiracy theories. We're gonna talk about our favorite players, my favorite players, your favorite players. Let's see where we coincide. Um, let's talk about the results game to game. Let's talk about news. Um, let's talk about people that actually do come by, because there's a lot of videos about like people that, oh, rumors here, oh, rumors there. Fucking dudes, it's just getting annoying. And maybe the history, yeah, let's revive some history. Let's not live off of that, right? But nostalgia is always a good story, and let's do that. Hopefully in the future, if you guys support this video, if you guys signed up this channel, we could get some players interview, and hopefully with the moolah from this channel, I can get a season ticket with some good seats and drink some chelas with you guys out there. But at the moment, that's it. Go ahead, sign up, leave some comments, share, and yeah, we'll see you later. Peace out. How do you turn this shit off?